my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
It might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that! No, no!
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Well, indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes. Although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home, and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitter's ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then Father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, Father was going off again in a week. And Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until Father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes, tell her.
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door and then conveniently slipped away. To bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. But thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
What is going on?
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
Oh my God. Go back to your flat and stay there with Ken.
What happened?
Just a small bomb.
Somebody wants to kill me? What for?
I don't believe that you were the target.
Who then?
Mr. Holmes, are you all right? I saw the bloke. I tried to catch him, but he escaped.
Can you describe the man?
He was thin, about 5'5", with black hair and a hair lip.
Wiggins, tell us everything you saw.
The fellow was watching your place, so I thought maybe he's a client. But then he took something out of his jacket and threw it, smashing your window. I shouted at him and he took off. I grabbed him by the sleeve, but he wriggled out of his jacket and left it. I'm sorry I didn't catch him, Mr. Holmes.
You did very well, Wiggins. Now, let's take a look at that jacket.
Here it is.
Good job, Wiggins. Here's a penny.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Holmes.
There could be a hidden message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else. A poem. But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Rally Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. Along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into Yon Harbor.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket? That's all I can do for now. Let's try and get a few hours of sleep.
How can you sleep when there's someone trying to kill me? How selfish.
Did you sleep well, Kate?
Very well, thank you, Father.
Is that Wild? Whatever is he doing now?
He's transforming you into a legend.
Oh, silly man. Kate, what's the matter?
Well, I just came by to tell you that I'm going to the zoo with Alice. We'll be having lunch in town.
The zoo? What on earth for?
Perhaps because it is my birthday today?
I'm so sorry, Kate. With Wild's visit, Look, here's some spending money. Go and treat yourself to a thing.
All right. I'll go then.
Kate.
You never do anything right.
All right. Come here.
I've had enough of you not caring about me.
I do care. I've just had a difficult night.
Yes, Alice told me about the bomb, but you wouldn't.
Kate, I only want to protect you.
You don't understand anything. I wish Alice would adopt me.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know why my parents entrusted me to you. Did they really know you?
Kate, come back. Oh my God. I have to be careful in this den of iniquity.
The attack on Holmes failed. The man with the air lip. He was afraid. He ran upstairs.
A man with a head. He could be my attacker. I should find a way to go upstairs.
I'll drink to forget. Pour me a double. I'm going outside for a cigarette.
There's a pass. I could steal it to gain entry.
Is the boss at his place?
Yeah, he's waiting for you.
All in.
save Orson quickly. Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you! Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you!
Who are you?
You are Alice, yeah? Listen, Holmes suspects something.
What are you talking about?
You must be more discreet. Your little game with his daughter.
No! Too soft, Holmes.
But you are Mr. Holmes. Why on earth?
You see, she recognized you. I expected it. You must live the character. You see,
Now you go upstairs right away or I will drive you back to that pub, understood?
and there you are. You've got it. All right. But seriously, you should take acting classes.
I know that you came here to avenge your father. You moved into my building, you've spied on me, and now you prepare your revenge through my own daughter.
Don't be such a fool. I adore your daughter. You see conspiracies in everything.
I have good reason to. Perhaps you forget what I do for a living.
How I pity you. You mistake sincerity for dishonesty.
Do you dare tell me that your presence here is accidental?
Obviously not. When the opportunity arose for me to meet you, then I came, but not with hatred, rather more with fascination. I had hoped to learn something about my father from you. Some answers as to my identity. When, strangely enough, I find that you yourself are a riddle, even to your own daughter.
You shouldn't have involved my daughter in your sick problems. You're only confusing her.
It's over. She doesn't know it yet, but I'll be leaving soon. I've finished my business here, and you will never hear from me again.
Good. But you better speak to me directly. No being furtive.
I had no idea that you could show such a high level of indulgence towards the children of criminals.
You...
I'm going. Please, I beg you, do not spoil my last moments with Caitlin.
Good day to you, madam.
Good day, sir.
I'm here to see your son.
Jeremiah? He's not at home now.
Might I ask you a few questions about him? Perhaps we could speak inside.
I don't know who you are, sir, but I'll have to ask you to leave right away.
Little rascal! Refrain from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself, it tends only to evil.
Thank you, Father. You are so kind. Those brats are always causing trouble. Now, where are my manners? May I offer you a cup of tea as a small thank you?
I don't know if... God bless you, sister.
My name is Margaret Thorne. It is an honour that God sent you to me.
You appear grieved, sister. Is it because of those children?
Oh, no. It is my son, Jeremiah. I fear that he is doing bad things, Father.
How bad?
I don't know. He has just become nervous and angry and rude. And he used to be such a nice boy. These days he won't spend any time at all with us. Not even with Janet, his younger sister. He hides himself away inside his room and locks the door. And he won't open it for anyone.
And where is your son?
I don't know where he is. He hasn't come back from last night. I'm so worried.
Perhaps his absence is connected with his job. Where does he work?
I don't know if he has a job, Father. I've asked him several times, but he just gets angry and won't speak.
Perhaps Jeremiah is being poorly influenced by his friends.
I wouldn't know. He never mentions any friends. I am afraid that he could be possessed by the devil himself. He's changed so drastically lately. He won't tell me anything and he flies into rages and shouts at me. I don't know what to do.
Don't distress yourself, sister. You were right to confess. Truly, I can feel an evil presence in this apartment.
God!
Allow me to search for the demon in this house.
God bless you, Father.
Fire and flames! Better for crumpets than foul-toothed demons! Begone and bring peace! Window! Window frame! I must protect you from demonic pain! Sister, you saw that the demon has taken shelter in Jeremiah's room. I should go there alone.
God save us.
Sister, wait for me outside. This fight will be a fierce one.
God help us. I'll do what you say.
It's over. The demon is defeated.
Oh, thank you. Bless you, Father.
Now, pray for Jeremiah's soul and give thanks, sister. Goodbye.
Lord be praised. Goodbye.
Mr. Holmes, you're still alive.
I can tell that that displeases you.
Oh, a faulty deduction for once.
Lestrade, I have two suspects in our case, Jack Cole and Percy Fleming. Can you apprehend them?
All right, Mr. Holmes, I'll give the order to the constables.
Inspector, we have both suspects apprehended.
There you are, they're all yours. No need to thank me.
A good day to you, Percy the Dart Fleming.
Huh. It's the flopper.
Flopper. You're aware of what happened at Baker Street the other night. I'd say I'm a little luckier than that.
Well, I don't give a fig.
What were you doing 2 nights ago around 1 a.m.?
I was at the White Swan.
The White Swan? The brothel that you own? That can't be counted as an alibi.
What do I need an alibi for?
Does the name Jeremiah ring any bells with you?
It's the first time I've heard it.
How about this threatening letter that bears your name?
Oh, I remember now. A threat? Come on. Just a reminder for him to pay his debts. It's just a small one, and it's a matter of principle.
How do you know him?
Ah, he's always coming around, begging for odd jobs. But he just talks rubbish. He's off his head.
Do you have any business with Jack the Hammer Cole?
I have. He sometimes provides my business with girls. But he's stupid. A hot-headed clown. Yeah, I'd be worried about him if I were you.
Yes?
He told me what you did to his brother, and... well, let's just say he hates you.
So, Jack the Hammer Cole, we meet again.
Why am I here?
Don't pretend that you don't know. You're a suspect in the case of an attempt made on my life.
Rubbish. Just like the old days, eh? Arresting me on suspicion. You've got nothing.
Oh, no? How about the revenge for the trouble that I brought to your gang? And also your brother.
Don't you dare mention my brother.
Your brother was hurt. It was a regrettable accident. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I can hardly be blamed for that.
What? You bastard. You're the one responsible for him becoming a cripple. He was innocent. An accident, you say? Oh, I can't wait for the moment that you get whacked proper.
Quod erat demonstrandum.
That's your proof. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already.
Do you know what happened at Baker Street that night?
I do know, but I had nothing to do with it.
And where were you at the time?
I was at my tavern all night long.
I see. I went to your place and I saw a man with a hair lip arriving to meet with you. What business do you have with him?
Business? He's a regular customer, that's all.
And what about the suitcase that your regular customer brought to you?
What? What are you talking about?
Why, the suitcase full of stolen silverware that I found in your secret room?
What? How? You searched my room? It's not stolen. I often buy a lot of different things and sell them on after. It's all legal.
Oh. Oh, I believe you. Tell me about the business that you have with Percy Fleming.
What? I don't have any business with him.
No? Oh. Oh, you supply girls to his institution. He's confessed.
Well, he's a liar.
Get into the cab, quickly!
Follow that cab. I should find a way to get inside.
Hey! But what?
No!
We need to get out of here. Lestrade, I'm glad you're here.
What's happened, Mr. Holmes?
We've come from the abandoned St. Patrick's Abbey. I uncovered a gang of armed bandits there who did their best to kill me.
Again? I'll send our best team to arrest them.
Well, I doubt that you'll find anyone left, but if you hurry up, you might just find the spoils left over from their burglaries.
I see.
And I'd be very grateful if you could keep an eye on Mr. Wilde here.
But Holmes...
Wilde, please try to remember.
Yeah, the slightest detail, etc. Well, apart from the smell of those bandits who kidnapped me, yeah, nothing special. And this Jeremiah was spending his time complaining about working for the fart.
I think you mean the dart.
Yeah, whatever. Jeremiah said that they should all wait till the fart was released. It makes no sense, right? Mr. Holmes, I'm grateful to you for the opportunity to experience all of these superb sights and smells of criminal life. But I think I've had enough now.
What was the reason for Jeremiah Thorne's death?
Are you joking? Put your deductive skills to work. Self-defense, my dear Watson.
That's quite enough, Wilde. I know that you were guilty of the attempt made on my life and of the murder of Jeremiah Thorne.
Holmes, you're my best friend. Why are you doing this?
Oh, stop all this. The case is solved.
You came to my house for the sole purpose of taking my life. In addition, you hired Jeremiah to do your dirty work. And when you realized his failure, you murdered him to conceal any traces of the crime.
There's no chance of you avoiding the gallows.
Gallows? Absolutely not. That would mess up my hair.
Percy Fleming, you are charged with conspiracy to murder.
What?
You used Jeremiah Thorne in your little game because you didn't want your hands dirtied.
You're lying.
Jeremiah spoke to me before he died of how you ordered him to throw the bomb and, after its failure, to abduct me.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. I think that it's perfectly clear. Attacking Mr. Sherlock Holmes is one of the quickest ways to be hanged.
No, you can't do that. I'm an innocent man.
Constable, take him back to the cells.
Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion with Kate about her origins.
I can't.
No more excuses. She will learn soon enough that Alice is leaving. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
We'd better hurry. There may be injured who need help. Holmes, it appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster.
Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true.
How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and cost me leg.
You were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable?
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area, and if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision, I felt the ground, I come over all dizzy.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No, no idea.
That's it. The technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop? I've not seen such a device before. The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes. A murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map. Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council. I swear it.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? and complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know. Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering? Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes. I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How do you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes. I teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
She your daughter?
My pretty little Meryl. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now. Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes, probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes, I have a daughter too.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes. What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see. Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible. So, it was the goal of Rasco's gang to rob the bank. Mr. Butcher.
Shh. She's finally asleep. I knew you'd
You
return.
should go to Stockholm with your daughter. You will save her. I've made my decision. Leave now.
You understand, I was forced to do all this.
Perhaps you were.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye.
Holmes, at last you're back. We can't find Kate.
What?
She went for her lesson, but the teacher says that Kate never arrived.
Mrs. Hudson!
She's gone out to ask around the neighborhood.
He packed her things and left. I don't understand. What's that? The sound came from Alice's room. Alice! Kate! Kate! Where are you?
You never do anything right! I've had enough of you not caring about me! You don't understand anything! I wish Alice would have adopt me!
Where is my daughter?
Your daughter? You don't have one, Mr. Holmes. You never did.
Holmes, stop that!
I'll make her talk.
We don't need her. Just use your skill. I'll take care of her.
Where do we find him, Father?
Alice, my daughter.
Alice?
I know the answer to your question.
I can't believe that Alice made my little girl go through all this. Damned woman! Kate's suitcase. Why did she leave it here? Kate! Kate! Oh my God. It's Alice's father, mummified.
Kate, my dear child. I do not know when you will hear this message, but I do know that one day you will be here, Kate. My blood, my light. I rue the day I lost you in the living world. Death is nothing to me, except to leave you behind and with him. Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. Will you have to understand, he is your worst enemy. But because he so loves to hide behind the mask of his dubious morality, he would never kill you. Holmes. Holmes. I'm certain that he never understood you, and I'm sorry for that. I hope you didn't cry too often having him as your father. I trust that you made him cry. Don't distress yourself, my child. I died by his hand. But your questions are over since you now know. You are my daughter. What matters is that you continue my work. Join our cause, you will be the emperors of evil. My Kate, my flesh, before Holmes's eyes and in front of the world. Kate Moriarty has arrived.
Moriarty. You. Kate. Oh no. She knows everything now. Why did it have to be like this? That's a ribbon from Kate's hair. Watson!
Holmes, she tricked me.
Where's she gone? Watson, where?
I don't know. She left saying that she had to go and see a lady. A Mrs. Destiny?
Madam Destiny, she's a boat.
What?
Over there, Watson.
I can't believe it.
She's a lunatic, Watson. She made a room for her dead father, and now Kate is with her. They're on the boat! Hurry, Watson! What? There is no curse, Kate!
Yes! That's why you've always lied to me!
I only lied in order to protect you! You're still so young, my God! Ask Watson!
I was lied to all of my life! Do you have any idea how that feels?
No, Kate! I know what evil is. You have a good heart.
Yes, he knows. Nothing can change fate. Listen! He allowed George Hurst to kill Lord Marsh, who was already condemned to death by tuberculosis.
I deal with criminals. These things can happen. I raised you differently.
You sent me away! And when I'm home, we fight all the time! You're ashamed of me!
No! No. It's me, Kate. I never learned patience. My own father was the same with me.
It isn't possible to escape destiny! The Rasco gang didn't. Holmes failed to reveal their murderer. Their death was their destiny, Kate.
Kate, don't listen to her.
And Holmes will be murdered himself! I have foreseen it!
I may be killed one day. It's the risk that I take, but my word helps to save other lives.
Really? And albeit? And Percy Fleming? You save lives? No! You enjoy taking lives!
You can't save me either!
Kate, you'll be safe with me. I'll protect you. I care about you.
How can you trust him? He killed your real father, Kate!
Why? Why did you kill him?
It was his life or mine. I had no choice, Kate.
See? Everything is determined! Remember the sign! Our meeting! The ceremony!
Kate, no. Alice is deranged. She can't communicate today.
See? It is time! The next life awaits us!
Kate, what sane woman would keep her father's mummified remains? She's irrational.
I don't care. I don't belong anywhere.
You belong with me, Kate. We're family.
I don't know what I'm doing! Help me!
Kate! Kate! Oh, God. Are you all right? She really was the devil's daughter. Over here! Hurry! The boat's going down!
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too, Kate.